Hello, hello. Today I will be teaching you how to play Civilization 6, the base game. This is the create game part. Go here, it says Rise and Fall, but I'll be teaching you the base game. You just go here to hit create game for single player, standard rules, the leader selections. They each have different things that they can do. I will be picking a random leader. Here's the game difficulty, so how hard you want it to be. Settler gives you bonuses and the other AI debuffs. And here it gives the AI buffs and you debuffs. Here's how fast you want it to go. If you want a more quick game with fewer turns, go to online. Here, it's slower than online but quicker than standard. Standard is just a normal game that you can plan on taking for a while. Epic makes it longer, and Marathon makes it very long. I'll be starting at standard mode, and here's the map type you want. You can choose from continents, which is sort of like a few continents there. Fractal, it's like multiple continents, sort of like Earth. Inland sea, where there's a sea inside and on the outside. Island plates, where there's islands ranging from size. Pangea, which is a big landmass shuffle, where who knows what it will be like. Four-leaf clover, it looks like a clover with civilization starting in each side. Six-armed snowflake, which is, as you can read there, six balanced regions with city-states and nearby islands, which I will talk about later. You can do Earth, or choose start location Earth, which is where the capitals are and stuff. I will be playing on Prince, Standard, and a small size map with a random leader. You can click down here to go in Advanced Setup, which you don't really need to do for your first game. But there's the number of city-states, which I will get into as soon as we start the game. So let's go ahead and start. So it looks like we got Victoria. So I will want to go for a culture or domination victory, which I will also show you. You can sort of read her stuff here. But looks like she gets cities founded on a different continent other than your home continent receive free melee units. So like a warrior or a redcoat. Archaeology museums hold 6 artifacts instead of 3. So normally they would hold only 3 and it would be harder to get stuff, but now it's 6 and you can have 2 archaeologists. So, and she has a Sea Dog and Redcoat and the Royal Navy Dockyard. There are some unique units and a district. Let's begin the game. Okay, I will be turning on yield icons to sort of see it. But looking at this start, I would think I probably want to move here so I can be on the coast because I'm a very naval domination civ. But let's get into the 4 different victory types. We click up here. Then we have the science victory, which is if you can launch a satellite into space and make a Martian colony and stuff. There's a culture victory, where you try to attract all the people around to come to your place. There's a domination, where you try to conquer everyone else's capitals. And the religious victory, where you try to spread your religion to be predominant in all civilizations. You can sort of go and see here. Culture. These tours increase as you find more people and go on. Domination. To achieve a domination victory, you must conquer the original capital of every other civilization. Strong military is highly recommended. To achieve a religious victory, your religion must be predominant religion for every civilization in the game. a religion is predominant, it is followed by more than 50% of cities in a civilization. Sort of the stuff like that. And the settler, gonna move right here to get a more coastal area, while still being next to a river to have good settlement. We go to the settler, it shows that things next to river give you more housing up here, and coastal water just gives you +1 housing, while no water gives you no housing. It only gives you this base start of 2. I'll use my warrior to sort of go over here and start exploring, and then we hit next turn. Then I'll hit Found City here, and I'll get a Eureka because I'm on a coast. Which means, well, first let me start training something. I'm going to start training a scout. We go to research, then here's the entire tech tree of what we can choose. There's everything from like the ancient era stuff all the way down to the information era with all this other stuff like nuclear bombs. So let's start out over here, and I think I will be going with, I'll go with irrigation, which to get that you would get pottery and then irrigation up here. I'll keep on exploring to find more of the map, and I'll hit next turn. Ooh, I think I found someone already. So go here, and I have found, oh no, the Congo. So, the Congo is sort of like this guy who, he has bonuses and other stuff, but he cannot get a religion. So he's kind of special if you're going for a religion victory. It's an honor to meet you. We would love to stand for your hospitality. And ooh, look how close these borders are. We probably won't be liking each other to begin with, but we will see. As you can see, the Congo up here has special agenda, which is he likes civilizations that bring religion to the Congo, and he doesn't like civilizations that have never have founded a religion but have not brought it to a Congolese city. So let's keep on going, exploring more of the map to see. And warriors are your main guys for attacking cities. So like here, I would have a minor victory for attacking. They're not the best explorers, but they can still be used that way. I will keep on going this way to scout out more of the map. And oh, looks like we have the beginning of a desert here. Yep, look at this wide sprawling desert. Now deserts aren't usually the best place to settle because they're all desert and there's nothing you can use on them. Like over here it has like sort of a grassland place, has a food and a production, but here there is nothing, and only the mountains have a little production wheel on it. And speaking of production and stuff, if you look up here, and here's your science per turn, and the more you have, the quicker it is to get stuff. So like it costs 25 science, so it would take me like 8 turns to get it, as you can see there. Up here then we have the culture per turn, which helps you A, get more tourists, and B, helps you in the civics tree, which is a whole nother tree that you can do. Right now I'm working on Code of Laws, which is the first one, which will branch off into more things. That will get you stuff like theater squares, entertainment complexes, and governments. This also spans all the way up to the information era. And if you saw it, yes, you can become communist. It's actually really pretty good, in my opinion, because it gives you bonus on production. And the faith per turn is how much faith you get, which determines if you can buy missionaries and other stuff like that. Oh, this is a really big desert. Okay. Let's hit next turn. And next turn we will have pottery and a scout. So every time you get a civic or a tech, it will sort of do this quote. Sometimes they can be really funny. Like I know the robotics one is one of them that can show up is "I'll be back." And this gives me a granary and allows me to harvest wheat and rice. And and to move, I forgot to say, you hold the right click button and you go there. And to like move around like this, you hold the left click button and sort of do that. So I'll be moving up this way. Oh, salt. I'll send my scout down this way, and I have found a city-state. Perfect timing. So what city-states do for you is they can be different stuff. This one is a militaristic city-state, as by the red, and militaristic, I can't speak, but looks like we got the first envoy because we found it first. And let's see what its unique bonus does. Your encampment districts provide +1 trait route capacity, so that's actually really good. If we go back, here's our envoy screen. We get envoys by completing Code of Laws and some wonders. And they give us envoys, and soon we can become the Seerzen, which gives us this after 3 envoys. We already have 1 sent there, and usually city-states have this quests, which this one is to send a trade route. So, and I'll talk about trade routes as soon as we finish Code of Laws. Choose research. I'll be going for irrigation, so I can get this citrus. And the citrus is a luxury resource, which means it provides amenities, or happiness, to the city. Amenities can be important, because if we don't have many amenities, then they will rebel. They will rebel against us, which is kind of funny, because of all of Britain's colonies rebelled against them. I think we'll be going for another scout to sort of scout out the lands. I'll send him here, and ooh, look, a lake. And I got a builder unit. Okay, you can't really do much now, but I'll keep you in the capital for now. I'll do something with him. Oh, 13 turns, see? Okay. This guy will go here and try to get that tribal village. Oh, yes, I forgot to mention tribal villages. That's how I got the builder, by the way. Tribal villages are these little huts here that give you certain bonuses as soon as you go on them. So, like, as I went on the other one, I got a free builder unit. And so it really depends what I'll get when I go on this one. So let's go here, and we got 40 gold. That's great, because here's a gold balance. There's some expenses and some income. I'm getting 5 gold per turn because of London, apparently. Not sure why. But here's the envoys, influence points. After 100 influence points, you get an envoy. Here's the reports. They don't really matter that much, but I'm getting 7 production in London. Here's the tech tree, civics tree, religion, which first you have to get a pantheon, which I have to do 25 faith to find a pantheon, and then that gives you certain bonuses, which I might be talking about. Okay, and here's a great people screen. This is all of the great people you can get, like great generals, merchants, engineers, scientists. Like one of the scientists is like Albert Einstein and people like that. Some writers, artists, and musicians, which give you more tourism and culture per turn. The prophet hero allows you to found a religion and establish a city as a holy city, which adds pressure to other nearby civilizations. And look, another tribal hut. You might be hearing some people call them tribal hut, goody hut. They pretty much mean the same exact thing. And I've built my other scout. So I think now I'll start going for a slinger to defend my lands. Slingers are sort of the ranged version of warriors. And I got a new population from that. So now I have 4 people in here. And the more people you have means the more food you need to have. So, and the people need housing as well, and amenities. So you really need to like balance it all out while you're playing. But now let's go to next turn. Ooh, perfect timing. So look at this. We have found a barbarian. Barbarians are sort of like those entities that are always at war with you and never like you and stuff. So here's a barbarian scout, and so since he has that exclamation point you see, he's gonna run back to his little camp somewhere in the fog of war, which is this stuff which you can't see, and report to his camp, and then bunches of barbarians will come for the city. Okay, perfect. I have finished Code of Laws, and now I think I will progress to foreign trade, because that will allow me to make a trade route. Trade routes are stuff that gives you special bonuses, and they go to different cities, making roads, which you can go faster on. So I think I'll start getting this here, and I'll fill my policy slots. Here's the government panel. So if we go to the governments, each of them gives us different stuff, and they have little things at the bottom. Chiefdom is the first government, and it doesn't really do much. So I think I'm gonna get gold. +5 unit combat strength when fighting barbarians, and I think I'll get God King, which gives me faith and gold in the capital. Confirm policies, yes. I'll send this scout up here. Okay, now my warrior I'm gonna send over here, so to go there. Scout this way, and I found Lisbon! Let's see what his series and bonus is. Your trader units are immune to being plundered on water tiles. Wow, that's really good. Okay, and we sent one. And here's you can declare war on city-states, but I highly don't recommend it, because it's not a very good idea. Because, look, 4+ gold in the capital, that gives me the 9 gold per turn, which is really good. Okay, so I think I will want to go for Carthage or Lisbon. They're both really good city-states to have. Just go and hit next turn. Go down here, and oh, look, another barbarian scout. They become more plentiful and populous as you go along, and they can be really annoying sometimes. Oh, I think I see another spot for a good city right here. There's a bunch of coastal resources. And resources. Resources are these things here. They're luxury resources, bonus resources, or strategic resources, which I don't see any of. But those are like horses here. Horses or iron and things like that. To find iron, you have to get bronze working though. Then there's other stuff like uranium, niter, which is just gunpowder, coal, aluminum, oil, and all this other stuff. Next turn. Ooh, a delegation. Oh, speaking of, I need to send one to him. Delegations pretty much are the things that improve friendships, and they provide one level of diplomatic access, and it will last until we get a civic, which will then we get other things. So I send a delegation, and he's fine with it. Great. Now instead of a nothing, I have a limited. So, and these are the current relationships, and we send them a delegation, so he should be liking me. Should be. Keyword. Should be. And look at this! I have found a barbarian encampment. Those are basically where the barbarians spawn, and are super annoying. So I'll probably be... And I found Bandar Bruni. Perfect. Oh. Does this sometimes. Just gotta wait. It looks like he took it. Perfect. I'll keep on exploring. So what does the Bandar Bruni city-state do for us? Your trading posts and foreign civilizations provide +1 gold to your trade routes passing through or going to the city. So trading posts are things that as soon as you complete a trading post in a different civilization, you get a trading post which provides basically more of it. I'm cornering the scout here. I might be able to attack it, and then I'll show you some combat. You sort of saw some here of that. Ooh, new production. I think I will be getting a granary or settler. They can make new cities, except they consume more population. Okay, so here's the first signs of combat. So you can attack a barbarian or somebody you're at war with by getting a unit and right-clicking on it, so it shows that sort of 1 there, and then letting go, and the battle will ensue. Usually they don't do much damage to each other, but sometimes they will. I'll just have this guy fortify for now. Next turn. So as you can see, this is sort of a turn-based strategy game, and you try to make the best civilization in a victory condition. Down here and here. Oh, another goody hut, or tribal village, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So I'm still sort of exploring, and as you can see, it's like turn 21, and we're like 20 minutes in. So turns can take a long time. Just as a side note, I think I'm going to get selling next, so I can get these resources out here. Put my builder here, and +2 gold. Nice, so now I'm getting 15 gold per turn. Let's skip turn. I'll go here and get that. And I got a promotion. And they shared a bronze working, Eureka. And Eurekas are sort of like stuff that make it quicker to do stuff. So like I got a Eureka for founding a city on the coast. And I got a Eureka for writing for meeting another civilization. And instead of taking like 10 turns, it'll only take 5, which is great. Go here. And then back into the capital and to sleep. Okay. I will be going to only 30 minutes on this video. If you want to see more on how it's played, I will do a more future era set. Let me go and sort of chase this barbarian down. And I think I'm going to go and sort of go find the other person that the Congo knows. And I know the Congo knows somebody else because over here it says his relationships with an unmet player. So I'll go down here, get this guy who's coming up here to get them. Ooh, and I found a natural one. Natural wonders give you certain stuff. So like this one gives culture and gold, it looks like, on these tiles here. And those are, and they provide, like, look at these. These look really cool, don't they? Yeah, there's other stuff like Mount Everest, Mount Kilimanjaro, Cliffs of Dover, Crater Lake, Yosemite. So there's a bunch of other stuff that you can find here. But little boats should keep the shore. And there's a bunch of quotes here in the game, so that's nice. And because of my, keep on forgetting where. And look at this! I found a barbarian camp, and there's a goody hut behind it. Dang. I think I'll be getting animal husbandry, which basically means you can build pastures and stuff. So I'll go here and I'll build a fishing boat. Okay. Keep on attacking the scout. I don't know why I keep on doing this. I'm going down here. Then I'll go up here to get this one. So it looks like I can't get to that goodie hut without like totally dying. So instead I'll get a promotion. Each unit has a different promotion. So like warrior units have a different promotion than a scout. Scouts, they get like faster movement train in woods and rainforest or on hills. I think I'm gonna go woods and rainforest, and basically that means usually woods would have a movement cost of 2 instead of a normal 1. But now I can go through them like they only have a 1 movement cost, which is nice. Okay, then I'll send this guy down here. This one to get this. Okay, what else? So I'll send, see, look, usually I couldn't go through that far, but now I can go there and I'll be fine. Oh boy. If you didn't see it, this guy built a barbarian horse archer, which are basically mounted archers on horses. They can move faster and then they can shoot, which is usually is a unique unit to a different person, but it's kind of weird. But barbarians can build it, but we can't. And see, I put my warriors into a defensive position, so I get a plus bonus to when I'm defending, because I have a fortification bonus, which basically means that I have a plus combat strength to attacking. So you see how there's this stuff on the side? It says 20 warrior, 20 base strength, plus 5 advantage versus barbarians, but minus 5 for a damaged unit. Since I'm fortifying, I have a plus 6 bonus to that, and he has a minus 8 to damaged unit, so he's not doing so well. I'm going to continue to fortify, and on my other settler, which I think I'm going to settle right here, because you see it has a bunch of coastal resources, which in my opinion are really good. Okay, I'm gonna get mining next, so I can start getting mines and quarries, and all this other stuff. So let's go and see what production. Oh, and perfect, we can build our first wonder. So wonders are things that they give you special bonuses. Like some of them, I don't know, but they give you special bonuses. Like this one will increase growth by 15% in all cities. Must be built next to river, and then provides +2 housing. So I could build that like right here or here, or I could buy a tile, which I do this by purchasing tile, and get here. As you can see, it says 3 turns till border growth, which means in 3 turns I will get this tile. So I think I will do, well, since foreign trade ends in 1 turn, I think I'll start making I don't think it really matters, so I'll start making granary. Hit next turn. What's this? Unit needs orders. Send him up here. Next turn. Oh, he tries to attack me, but then I kill him. Now I've got foreign trade, so I can make a trader. And look at this. I have a promotion for the warrior. So the promotion, I can do any of these, and you see the dotted lines, they connect to different things. I think I'm going to do battle cry, because it gives me +7 combat strength now. To most things, yeah. Now I think I'm going to get craftsmanship to get that. Unit needs one. Okay, this guy, I'm going to keep on sending you down this way. You go here. Next turn. Well, I think I will be sort of wrapping it up now. So tell me if you want another video on this. Maybe set more of the in the future or medieval era. Where, well, here, let me at least settle this city, and then I will tune out. Oh, and here's the barbarian encampment. So I'll go down here. Okay, okay. And I found Kumasai, another city-state. And I'm the first one to find it, so I gain 1 envoy there. It's like there is Trigger Eureka for the wheel, which is to mine a resource. Okay then. What else? What do they give me? Traders to any city-state provide +2 culture and +1 gold for every specialty district in the origin city. Okay, cool. It's another good one. And I found a new continent, Pangea Ultimate. So if you don't know my unique ability, I always want to settle on different continents because it gets me better stuff. And they have a horse. Man. So that's not good. I'll be going and getting, ooh, nope, I'm gonna be going and getting celestial navigation. So first I'll have to get astrology, then I'll get celestial navigation, which allows me to build a Royal Navy dockyard. Next turn. I am almost done, I promise, guys. Okay, so now you click here for your settler to found a city. And now I have this city called Liverpool, which I think is kind of weird, but now I can go here and choose a production, and now I have 2 cities. So I will be getting probably a granary to increase my housing. Speaking of, I'm gonna change city production to a trader. Actually, I'm gonna buy a trader, and then just one more turn. Which you can buy things with, purchase an item with gold or faith, which I can't really do much in the moment. So I'll show you how trading mechanics work, and then I'll be done. And I'm being attacked, of course. Sometimes this game can be sort of hard to put down. Okay. Okay. This is the trading screen. Basically, you can send it to different cities to get different things. So if I send it to Liverpool, it would make a road to here, and I would get a road here, and I'd get +1 food for London and +1 production for London. If I went to Mbazana, Congo, it would increase our relations, and it would give me +3 gold. Or I could go to Brandenara, Bruni, and I'd get +5 gold instead of just a normal. It wouldn't do me any good because they're a city-state and it's not one of their quests, but it would still be a good chance. So I think I'm going to go to Mbazana, Congo to increase our relationships. And that gives me a knowledge currency, and you see he's starting to build a road. I'll come up here to the Congo and declare my friendship. And he accepts, so now we're friends, and now I've opened. So his agendas are this one, and then air power, tries to build up air power. So he doesn't have anything now, but now I have an open level, so I can see all of this stuff. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I think I will be leaving it here. Almost. Thank you very much.